Oh hey, sorry you caught me training. I'm the protagonist, and I'm showing you that I'm tough by hitting that thing. Anytime I watch a movie and there's a punching bag scene, as someone who's trained martial arts my whole life, I'm always very upset. Like, there's no getting around it. Today we're gonna do that same exact thing though that makes me hurt every time I do it. We're gonna watch some protagonists punch a heavy bag to show their toughness. And we're gonna give it a rating on a scale of 1 through 10. Some of these I know of, some of these were sent to me on Instagram. If you want to sometimes have a say in these react videos, follow me on Instagram. Maybe I'll find some new ones along the way. This is
911.
On Fox, which means it might get copyrighted. Oh, right off the bat. Oh, the head. Gonna get you.
Tell mom and dad how you feel. It'll be a fresh start.
Oh. So far, I'm leaning towards like a 3, maybe. This looks like every gym bro I've ever seen hitting the heavy bag.
2 dinners. That's all it took. 2 dinners, and I am 12 years old again.
What kind of meal did this guy eat?
And now, planning my awkward apology.
What do you have to apologize for?
Hitting that heavy bag like that, that was... I mean, actually, this is what a heavy bag is for. You should be able to get out some frustrations on a heavy bag if you're not, like, training to be a fighter. Even if you are training to be a fighter, it's a good release. The punches itself aren't what's so bad. Like, the form's decent. It's the fact that his head is literally closer than his hands to the bag. He's about to straight up smooch the bag. That's not what bags are for. I don't even know if I can keep that in. But yeah, this ratio here, this proximity, head to bag versus hands to bag, it's all wrong. The punches aren't the worst. Obviously, they're dropping down to his kneecaps and then throwing them again. But if you're just trying to like relieve some stress by hitting the bag, hit it as hard as you want. Just don't hurt yourself. I give it a 3.5? 3.5 maybe? Let's move on to the next one. Now, this one actually Mike told me about because I was like thinking about this video and he was like, you ever seen the Daredevil one? And I was like, no. So obviously it's pretty bad, which is unfortunate because Daredevil's supposed to be this really good fighter.
You can leave the lights off.
Dang, he knows exactly where he's going. That's kind of sick. I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could walk into my gym without knowing and get right to a heavy bag. Like, without having my eyes. Have I been in there that many times? Oh, Daredevil. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the flinch. Oh. If I had to fix some things, right? Which, you know, that's what I'm here for. This really isn't protecting anybody. Here's why. My elbows are just as much of a defensive tool as my hands are. If my hands are like this, and I've got these big boxing gloves on, like these Hayabusa boxing gloves, which you can get at hayabusafight.com/senseiseth for 10% off. If I've got this against my face, I've got some cushion. People then like relay that to bare knuckle training and they stand like this. If my elbow's out here, it's not protecting anything on my ribs. If my hand's right here, I'm smashing myself in the face. That's just the issue with his guard. It gets worse. Also, once again, I'm gonna have to betray my boy. These are my favorite pair of gloves. It's Captain America boxing and you know we have to watch that scene later. It's so unfortunate, but the gloves are freaking sick. Okay, thing number 2 that's wrong. The jab is fine except for this hand over here, which has been rubber banded into 2 countries over. And then this punch here, he rolls it over a little bit on this one, but like for the most part, these things are not getting rolled over. Those are vertical punches. And especially on a heavy bag, you do not necessarily want to throw vertical punches. Boom, boom. I mean, it's not the worst. I don't think Daredevil's a Wing Chun boxer. I could be wrong, but like, pop, 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 pop. I don't think he's hitting those. He's just kind of like, he's uncomfortable. The way he's moving is all just wrong. He's punching it hard, but he's like, Let's watch it a little bit more thoroughly, because y'all keep complaining, Seth, you keep pausing the video and then reacting to it. Do you know where you are?
Hey, you wanted this, right? You wanted the real deal? That's what this is. Wake up, you're in the middle of it. Stop complaining.
Oh, like that little hiccup? No. What's funny is the hooks to the body are always fine with these guys. The hook to body is like kind of okay, but for whatever reason, The straight punches up top, nobody gets right on a heavy bag. And it's actually getting a little better the faster, maybe it's just because it's dark. I might have to give this a 2.78. 2.78. It's cool that it's bare knuckle. It's just not great. And I love punching a heavy bag bare knuckle. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I actually probably do that more than I do with gloves. That was hard to watch, especially for a superhero. Oh, I was actually watching this last night. I found this one by accident. I was watching Divergent because I hadn't seen it in so long. It's not great. But, lo and behold, there are people punching a heavy bag, so that's what we're here for. Ah. Oh, yeah. I'm watching the guy in the back more than I'm watching her. It's just so sassy. Beginners, I actually don't hate that cadence. Bum, 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 whatever the combination was. I don't hate the cadence of it because too often you'll see people hitting a heavy bag being like, and throwing their combos kind of broken, segmented, emphasizing certain things over others. I don't hate the guy in the back. He's clearly a beginner. Hard to say what the form looks like. It's kind of like, it's new. It's clearly new. As for her, they actually had like a sparring scene and they fight like this, where like this is protecting the face. I guess they're trying to treat it like a Philly shell maybe. I'm sure this is some style of martial arts that I'm just like blanking on right now. But then they go boom, boom, and then they come back to this. Boom, boom. They pretty much just throw hammer fists the whole time. Defensively, a terrible combination. To go like this, like we can see how many times there's openings on that, right? We can all see that. I don't hate hammer fists, but why do her knuckles look like that? This side of her hand, sure, I get why it would be kind of red, but like her knuckles? She hasn't hit her knuckles one time. Seems like some Krav Maga stuff, right? Like, comment down below if you know what style this is supposed to be. She's weak.
You're weak.
I did watch that movie last night, so I guess it makes sense.
You have no muscle.
You're weak. You have no muscle. You're frail. You're small. This would be the correct bag to do this combination on, though.
You're never gonna win, not like that.
It's good to know.
Yep, you have to use your whole body.
She's not doing a terrible job of using her whole body. Like, she's turning into it for sure.
Keep tension here.
Oh, that inappropriate.
Go on offense. You get inside, you jab to the throat.
Show us.
Keep working.
Jab to the throat. What does that look like for you guys? Show me something. Are we gonna see him spar? Oh. Like the hammer fists. They love the hammer fists. Oh, she's getting that butt whooped. More hammer fists. As far as bag work goes, I don't think that one was the most egregious. She's obviously a small girl that was told to throw 2 hammer fists from a funky stance. I give it a 5. Like, it looks like if you walked into a gym that trains that style, you would see that. So, which makes it accurate, which is the point of the movie, right? I guess. Best pickup line ever. You're weak. You have no muscle. You're never gonna win. Now, this one's actually gonna kind of make me sad, I'm afraid. This one I am a little confused about because I asked for bad bag work clips for movies and like 15 people said Rocky. I don't remember it being that bad. Man, if y'all ruin my thoughts on Rocky, I'm gonna be so upset. Here you go, Rock. It's a bunch of meat.
Sticks in it, you know? Yeah, I know. Did you kill all these things? It's a little cold in here, ain't it? Yeah. Deacon Freezer, why don't you do yourself a favor?
Yo, they've been walking for like 25 minutes. Couldn't he have just started punching the first one? Why'd they have to walk all the way back to the back of the room to punch the meat? You're already punching meat. It's already incredibly gross. Anyway. Oh, there's another room. Did he just start an ortho and then switch to southpaw? Thought he was just a southpaw. He's back in orthodox.
You're breaking the ribs.
This is not that bad. incredibly gross, obviously. But like, as far as the punches go, no. I don't know what y'all are hating about. This is not that bad. Granted, we can't see a lot. Like, we can't see below here of what he's doing. Are those the only scenes that we get? Okay, this is a little worse, for sure. The punches itself aren't bad. I mean, he's jumping into him, which is a little weird. But I guess if he's usually the shorter fighter, like, here's what we got here. Elbow behind the fist, great. If as long as the elbow is going in the same direction as the trajectory of the punch, and it's directly behind the hand, I'm cool with it. So like, this is incorrect. The elbow's too low, it's not behind the punch. If I was punching up, it's fine. The way he's punching here, boom. Totally okay with that. Let's see if we get any more. Obviously he wore himself out. And his hands are disgusting.
Diana Lewis, in the meat house.
Yeah, that's kind of all I can find on short notice. Rocky punching the meat clips, y'all were just haters. You don't know what it's like to punch a big slab of meat. If you've sparred me, you have, but or at least you've tried. But I give it a 7. Like, you don't really get to see much, so you don't know what the form really is, but from what I can see, that's not that bad. What is that bad, though, is the next one, I think. From the Barbie movie, somebody said, look in the background of the gym scene. So I searched gym scene Barbie, and,
Great workout, man. You're the man!
okay. Was that it? Y'all asked me to look that up? That was...
You're the man!
21 seconds?
You're the man!
That was 2 seconds. Y'all asked me to react to 2 seconds? I guess I will. Okay, so, this is terrible. Look at the bend in the wrist here. Punching like this. Horrible. We hate that. Along with the fact that this hand's reaching into his pocket to pull out a pack of bubble gum. Oh, and then that punch goes directly from there. He's jumping around a bunch. Everybody does this like boxer jump because they think that's what boxers look like. Still watching the same guy. He's giving it the old razzle dazzle with the hands there. He's wrapping his hands again. Gotta make sure these are wrapped extra tight. And then, oh, the hand comes up to block the face, I guess. Jab, cross. Oh, this cross. Yikers. Oh, this hand is going on a trip. All expenses paid. Yeah. Oh, both feet leave the ground. This right here is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Example. Look at his elbow on a hook punch. You know what's going to happen? You're going to hit the bag and then your elbow is just going to keep going. It's going to go like that. You're going to essentially be punching nothing. You might as well throw your elbow at that point. Get your elbow behind the trajectory of your punch. This is a no-go. Let's watch this guy now.
You're the man!
Guy in the back. Not the worst. Hands are dropping a little bit, but like it could be worse. Decent jab. Hook to the body's good. And why is everybody's hook to the body always like pretty good? It's not bad. The hands are, you know, a little all over the place. He's not hitting the bag hard. That's a great hook. That's a wonderful hook. Guy in the back should have been the guy in the front, if you ask me. That should have been the emphasis, probably, not the... Punch you. I'm gonna punch you, Barbie. I'm gonna get you with one of these. Watch out for my sneak attack. It's a no-go. No bueno. Barbie, I give it a... See, the guy in the back, I would give it a 7 out of 10. The guy in the front, is it worse than Daredevil's? Yes, 1.3. Guy in the front gets a 1.3. All right, we got 2 more. All right, this one is from Never Back Down. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Are his eyes crossed? It looks like he's like... Starting off... Terrible. You know somebody's bad at boxing when they hit the heavy bag with their right hand every time, despite the fact that it's in the back.
Add a round kick.
Let's go.
3-punch combo, then a round kick. This is mixed martial arts. Mix it up.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Oh. He was like falling over by the time he started to throw that kick. Like, look at his posture right here. The roundhouse kick could be worse. He pivots the foot at least. That's nice to see. But like these straight punches, it looks like Ben Askren. It looks like the Ben Askren punches. Oh no.
Beat yourself if you don't control your breathing.
Bro, you're barely beating the bag. That was a little better. Wait, was he duping us? Was he hitting with the dupe? Nope, he was not. Look at the hands. Look at how both the hands are just kind of like floating in this middle space. He's wrapping his hands just like the other guy was.
Breathe.
I am breathing.
If you can't keep control when you're kicking a bag, what happens against an opponent who can fight back?
This bag weighs a friggin' ton.
Oh yeah, how'd they hang it up, nincompoop? Show him how it's done. Oh man, your form better be better than the other guys. Cool scene. Looked like a 1, 2, 3 roundhouse combo.
Each strike, you breathe.
That's true. This is a fight movie. I would hope this has better... I guess so was Rocky. Is that it? Yeah, the way this dude punches, like, maybe they should have worked on that before he started throwing kicks. It's just way too forward leaning. Think of your body as an axis. If you were to lean like this and then put your little hands out, these are your hands, and then start to turn, you're punching downwards. If you lean up a little bit more, it's a little bit easier to punch at a regular angle. Now, you don't have to be like straight up in order to punch forwards, but the more you lean down, the more you're gonna punch downwards, especially on rotating, which means it's gonna be a really hard time to throw that, frankly, quite bad kick. All right, I give that a... Man. I think there is a bag work in the second one. Yo, that was not terrible. I expected that to be much worse. His stance was very strange. Good kick, though. 7.5 out of 10. From the Flash. I'm impressed. Not Flash, Quicksilver. What am I saying?
Thank you. Thank you.
Take off the slides.
Is he really gonna do that?
Now, would you rather push your opponent or finish your opponent?
Can you do both? I think I'd like to both make him fly really far and be dead on the way. I think.
Don't worry about the bag. A little duct tape will fix that up. Let's get started.
I give this one a 6. A 6 because the kick was so good and he's like, that was terrible. Watch this. Like it was a good kick. You kick the skin of the bag. Like if I'm fighting with somebody and then they kick my shoulder and my shoulder starts to bleed but nothing like internally is damaged, I'm thinking you should just clip your toenails. Like all things considered, I'm still right here. He says finish. I don't really know if that's the correct insinuation there. Now we get to my saddest one because this is one of my favorite movies and it also is so hard to watch. Oh. The hooks to the body aren't the worst.
There's not enough time. I gotta put her in the water.
I want to go back to this when we're seeing it from kind of far away because they actually let him throw some straight punches out here. That was actually... Oh, that second cross, that one there. Maybe he's just loading up the lead hook. Let's keep watching. So the punches aren't the worst. Again, if you're relieving stress, form tends to go out the window a little bit more. That is accurate.
Oh my God.
He hasn't moved his feet one time though. That is always sick. I will admit that's always sick. You know, I came in here, I watched this 2 days ago. This is what gave me the inspiration to do all this. I don't know what to give it as a grade. Like, the scene itself is cool. He's only ripping body shots. Don't spar this man. Don't spar this man if you've had any surgeries in the last 4 years to your midsection. If you've had your appendix taken out, don't spar him for 9 years. Okay? But he is essentially a rock'em sock'em robot here. Just only punches the body and then that one big overhand right. Not as bad as I thought it was. This part here saves the whole thing. This is completely redeeming. Yeah. Man, nothing here really like blew my mind. I'll give it a 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5. Comment down below if there's any more of these that you'd like me to react to, or maybe like mitt work or training in general, like weird training things. Let me know if you think any of them were completely wrong. Again, if you like Captain America, Hayabusa has these sick gloves. You can get them on my my affiliate page through Hayabusa, hayabusafight.com/SenseiSeth. Thank you for watching. Till next time, liver, kidney, gallbladder, lung, other lung, floating rib, solar plexus, spleen, and the finishing punch.